If you have ever converted an image to SVG and still ended up cleaning 1,000 ugly paths, this is the problem. The file extension changed, but the asset did not really become useful. Today I am using SVG Genie as an AI SVG converter to turn flat images into clean editable vectors without tracing every edge by hand. Most converters give you a new file, not a better one. A bitmap wrapped in SVG still scales like pixels. Auto-trace turns blur, compression, and shadows into path clutter. Manual cleanup works, but it is slow. The real goal is editable shapes you can actually use. SVG Genie gives you a different workflow. Upload or describe the source, explain the cleanup you want, and tell it the final use case. Instead of blindly tracing every pixel, the tool rebuilds the meaningful shape as clean SVG source. This is today's replacement topic after the queue was exhausted. I checked more than 5 candidates with data for SEO. AI SVG Converter had the best opening, about 1,300 monthly searches, very low competition, and a YouTube page focused on basic image conversion rather than clean. Editable SVG Cleanup. A real AI SVG conversion should give you source control. You should be able to inspect paths, recolor fills, change strokes, remove the background, simplify the shape, and export new versions later. If you cannot edit the parts, you did not really solve the design problem. Start with the messy image. It might be a logo screenshot, an old JPEG, a rough sketch, a scanned badge, a tiny website icon, or a flat image someone pulled from a deck. Upload it, then describe what the vector needs to become. Here is the prompt. Convert this image into a clean editable SVG, smooth paths, transparent background, limited colors, remove blur and compression noise, web and print ready. That prompt tells the converter to clean up the idea, not worship every bad pixel. A few seconds later, I have usable directions. One is closer to a polished logo. One is simplified for icons. One is better for print or Cricut. The important part is that I now have vector source instead of a dead-end image export. This is the difference between conversion and cleanup. Conversion says, here is an SVG file. Cleanup says, here is an SVG you can open, edit, resize, recolor, optimize, paste into code, and keep as the master file. The cleanup is where AI earns its keep. You do not want every JPEG block turned into a path. You want the recognizable silhouette rebuilt cleanly. Ask SVG Genie to ignore compression noise, simplify tiny details, preserve the main shape, and keep the result easy to edit. The prompt formula is simple. Name the source, logo, icon, sketch, badge, screenshot, scan, or photo. Name the destination, website, app, print, Cricut, Figma, or code. Then ask for smooth paths, limited colors, transparent background, and clean editable SVG output. Use this anywhere a flat image should have been a vector. Old logos, app icons, product badges, sticker art, merch graphics, website marks, simple illustrations, social templates, event graphics, and files that need clean edges. For developers, this matters because the result has structure again. You could inline the SVG, turn it into a React component, animate paths, recolor with CSS variables, optimize the markup, or serve it as a tiny scalable asset. Keep SVG as the master file. From there, export PNG previews for social, PDF for print, React for apps, Figma for design polish, or Cricut-friendly files for cutting. One clean vector source prevents a pile of downstream fixes. This topic has real demand and a clean hook. Data4CO shows AI SVG converter at about 1,300 searches per month with low competition. The current YouTube results prove people want conversion help, but the best angle is still stronger. Stop tracing images and make editable vectors. You can try SVG Genie free with no credit card required. After that, credit packs start at $9 with no subscription to cancel. If you keep converting assets, cleaning bad paths, or rebuilding old files, this is an easy workflow to automate. So, stop tracing images just to end up with another cleanup job. Go to svg.com, use SVG Genie as your AI SVG converter, and turn flat images into clean editable vectors you can resize, recolor, code, print, and ship.